mic on? There we go. So mic's on. Hello everybody. Welcome to another Monday night stream. How are we all doing tonight? We all good? I'm not quite well and I'm not sure why. If I'm being honest, I'm a bit stuffy and my eyes are all like, I'm all like hay fevery, I think. But yeah, how's everybody else? Oh, I'm just looking at the comments now. Hello Joe, over on Twitch. You're streaming your Ben Allen TM streaming bingo card, right? Okay, what? I've got to turn it up. I'm too quiet. Is that right? That's really. I don't understand why that's the case because I'm on full on my my end. That's so odd. Don't know why that is. Why do I always have to? Can everyone else hear me all right? I'm just going to check on YouTube now as well. Hey Nova Draws. Hey Andrew. Hello guys, welcome. Just started lurking. As a reminder to those joining, please remember to like the stream to help boost engagement for Ben. Thank you so much, Andrew. Yeah, that's true. Anybody on YouTube, please do give the video a like. It's much appreciated. Obviously, if you don't want to like it now, I understand. You haven't seen what this is going to be. It's just me. It's just me. But you know, chilling in the 30°C sunshine while working outside. You're working outside. Nice, Andrew. It's actually been stupidly hot here in the UK, but it's actually calmed down a bit now, which I'm very happy with. It might just be you, Joe. It might just be you, Joe. I don't know because it's weird because I'm on full. My mic is on full here. Is anyone else having issues with my sound? Can everyone hear me all right? Not too quiet, am I, or anything? Anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. So today, as I think you may know, I'm going to be working more on the comic today. So I'll just take it to the main screen. I'm sorry if this seems overexposed. I don't know why that is. But the iPad screen seems to be exposed. Oh, at least on my end. I don't know about you guys, but for some reason the pencils are really exposed. But I bet they're okay on Twitch. Yeah, see, they're on. I just looked on Twitch and they're okay because obviously I'm very pink on Twitch, and I don't know, maybe the contrast is a bit higher on there, but you can see it's a bit better on Twitch. But on YouTube, yeah, on YouTube it's really high contrast for some reason. But never mind. Never mind. It's not a big deal. What have we got here? Audio's fine for me, but I'm on headphones. Oh, Joe, yeah, okay, fine. If I might have been a bit quieter. Diligent Wish WNBBCRN best promotion on streamboo.org. Thank you, you weird robot. Thanks for that. Anyway, let's move. Let's start this. So right, I'm going to be working. These are the pencils. If you remember, this is the pencils from last week that we worked on, and today we're going to be inking it and coloring it. So we're going to see how much we can get done. Hopefully tonight I can get a page done. I've already got one page. I'll quickly show you. I put it on there, but there's page one. That's done. If I get music out a bit, there you go. Page one's done. I've been working on. There's pencils done for page 2 and page 3, and I've almost done page 4, which is just like a repeated panel. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. So we're on page. I'll change the name of that. We are on page 5, which was the one that I drew the pencils for last week. But unlike, oh, for God's sake, sorry. There we go. But unlike pages 2 and 3, pages 2 and 3 here, we're going to do we are going to work on page 5, and we're actually going to get page 5 hopefully inked and coloured today. That's the plan. So, what are we saying, Andrew? What did you say? How many pages total are you working on for this? 8 pages. It's only a short story, so only 8 pages. Yeah, but it worked out quite nicely because I was like, oh wow, I can work on page 5, and you guys have already seen it in the work, so we can now, you know, you can see this page being worked on. Give me a second, guys. It's really annoying. That's the only thing about doing it in Procreate, is it doesn't quite stay where it... I don't want it to be all like, oh, for God's sake. Still learning, guys. This is what I mean. You're watching me mess up. Give me a second. It's just very temperamental, this Procreate. I'm still getting used to it, guys. There we go. I think that'll do. Oh, for God's sake. I think it might need a bit of rotation. So I got this scanned at Gerald's here in Norwich, and they're all right, but they do just throw in and then they're done. And I think I've noticed that with some of the scans, it's just like, they'll do, and they seem off. Yeah, slightly on the wonk. There we go. That looks better to me. That looks better to me. That'll do. So I've already done a bit of editing. Again, you probably won't be able to see if you're watching on YouTube, but I've done a bit of editing on the last two panels. They've got a bit of a gap because I've made it so they can be a bit bigger because there's more text and stuff that'll be on later. I don't know if I'll be adding the text tonight, guys. I'll save that for later, but you'll at least see inks and colours as the plan. Joe, over on Twitch, I've got you on while I deliver mail across Mexico, keeping an eye on the baby monitor, and going to sleeve some cards too. So probs are going to be quiet from me. That's fine, Joe. That's the whole point. Just put me on. And like I said, there's not going to be a lot of interaction tonight, guys. It's just going to be me drawing this because I've got a deadline, which I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to hit the deadline, but I still want to catch. I want to be as close to the deadline as possible. So I've got work to do, guys. But obviously, I'll answer chats and stuff. But if you want to hang out with me, guys, tonight, that'd be really appreciated while I'm trying to plow through this. And then next week, we'll be drawing pencil and ink and doing some requests and stuff. But yeah, tonight, guys, is going to be a very chill stream. It's going to be me just working on this, and you guys can join in if you like. So what I'm going to put on music-wise is going to be a bit creepy. So this is from someone called Shime Noise. And I downloaded this the other day, and it was like, not the other day, actually, it's quite, oh geez, like last year. And you can, I've turned it down a bit. But what it is kind of like music from Silent Hill, but not Silent Hill. It's their version of a Silent Hill that doesn't exist. It's pretty cool. I like it. So like, if you want, I've got this sort of creepy thing, and also I won't get demonetized because it's not, you know. But yeah. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, guys. Right, I'm going to start them. So let's do panel 1. Oh, I should have asked, by the way, Joe, over on Twitch. Are you sleeving the new Lord of the Rings cards that your sister and I bought you? Because anyone who's watching, you probably know this already if you're into Magic the Gathering already, but the Lord of the Rings set has been reprinted very recently. So, you know, people who couldn't get them before can finally get them. That was ridiculous. I can't believe how much of a ache that was to get that. Shall we? Yes. Give me a chance to have a look at them all too. Yeah. No. Exactly. Exactly, Joe. I've been Oh, Andrew, over on YouTube. I've been debating getting an alternate printing of Saruman the White for one of my mono blue Cribane deck. I never actually said the word out loud, so I know what you mean though. I had so I've got a commander that I built for Tovalar Dire Overlord, you know, the werewolf guy, and I'm quite happy with that commander deck. I thought it plays quite nicely, and I discovered that Michael Walsh, who's one of my favorite comic book artists, did his own alternate art of that cover of that card. Not like as in officially he did that. So I found that like a toy fair randomly. So I was like, no, I'll have that, and I've swapped them out now, and it's just nicer art. No offense to the person who does the main art, but I definitely think I'm a fan of Michael Walsh anyway, but I think it's just a nicer looking card as well in general. almost forgot his nipple. Gotta draw that. Gotta draw that nip. Oh, that's good. The line art's done on that panel already. Honestly, I've been tackling some pages where it's just been taking me ages to do the line art, so that's good. That's pretty much done. So I'll just do the shading, which won't be a huge amount. I suppose the light source is from there, so stick with some line art shading there. And then I've got to work out colour, so you'll have to bear with me, guys, because I'm sort of doing it a bit on the fly. So I might have to do some colour admin shortly. Forgot a bit of armpit hair there. There we go. Better. Guys, if you're watching this via YouTube, please do give the video a like. It really helps. Apparently, I don't know. I don't fully know. I still don't fully know how it works, but apparently it does. Right, let's do some colours. So, give me a second, guys. Like I said, I'm going to quickly look up, because I know on this one, I think it was this one, I've actually done a layer where it's just the colour guide. There we go. So I'm going to take that. I'll plonk that in here. There we go. That makes my life a little bit easier. Oh, I realise I forgot to do the ear, so I'll go back and sort that out shortly. As in the shading on the ear, I mean. Just in case you wonder what the hell I'm talking about. One thing I do really like about Procreate, and I think I probably mentioned it on the streams before. Do love how you can you make a sort of like you sort of draw around the edges and then you can just fill it like that. There you go. I do like that. I think that's really handy. When it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. But it is usually very useful. Because once I've done this, in theory, it's all coloured. Nice. There you go. Love it! I'm going to give him greyishy white pants, so let's go with that. There we go. Or underwear for my American viewers. don't think I've actually coloured his nipples yet, so this is going to be an interesting one. What colour are they going to be? Blue. Can I just draw his nipples blue? How have I done this bit before? So a grey white, okay. That'll do then. There we go. Right. So we've done that. Let's do the bed. What was the bed colour like? This is a texture that I made years ago now. Like, it must be over 10 years old now. But it's just me just using like some ink, just some traditional ink, and it's a really good texture. So just plonk it on there, and we'll make it a overlay. And then I'm going to lower the opacity a bit. I usually lower it to about 30. Just gives it a nice little texture. There you go. Kind of makes it look like it's like painted or something. It ain't. The only thing is, once you've done it, you need to then remember to, you know, like if you want to, eyedrop, is that what it's called? Oh, for God's sake. When you need to get the color that you're, like, you want the same color that you just look like you're clicking on or something. You need to remember to obviously turn off the texture because it doesn't work that way. So I've done that, and then I want to have a blue tint. That's what I've been doing with all of these so far, because I want to see what that's like. Oh. About 50. Is that working? Does that work? What have we done here? So it's 30. Oh, it's using a different. What is it using? Add. I'm using add on it. So maybe that's what I've gone wrong. Maybe it's not overlay, it's add. I think it's got to go on top for starters. So add. That feels like that's too much. That can't be right. And it's on 30% as well. No, I don't like add. I'm not going to use that on that one. That was too bright now. It's too bright. Well, that's muted, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. I will add a bit of shadow on that as well. As in like block shadow. But for now, I'm going to do overlay. Yeah, that works better for me. Maybe. Oh, I don't know now. I'm worried overlay flattens it a bit. At least you can see the sort of make out texture there. Let's see. Let's go with overlay, but I am going to lower it slightly. No, why not do that? I'll make it more. In fact, there we go. Let's do that for now, and then I can decide later. So, let's add that shadow I was talking about earlier. Because there's a light source there, so I kind of want to just give it a bit of intense shadow. That always adds to it, adds to the tone and stuff. So we'll do 30 for now. And I can always tweak it later. So I haven't done that ear still. That mine's fine. Just the bit I was talking about where I don't actually, there's a bit of wall not coloured. So, just from what I was saying earlier, I mean. Let's see. If I do that, is that going to make me feel better about it? Yeah, I prefer that already. That actually looks better. Now I've been upped the shadow a bit. I think I like that, but more. Right, next panel. Here we go. I doubt I'm going to do all the panels today, guys. It took me a bit longer just to do that one. The actual inking process didn't take too long, but we're now on 8:45. And I haven't even got to the second panel yet. Oh, let me just make sure that's all in its own group. Because although I'm really bad and I haven't labelled any of these, I do label the group, obviously. So panel 1, there we go. Done. Right. random bit of pen come from? Where I was from. Love it when I do that. That's better. That would annoy me. I didn't like how that went. Okay, line art done. This is what I mean. The line art part doesn't seem to take too long. It's just the colouring and the shading and stuff like that. Right. I'll add the frame just to make my life a little bit easier. There we go. Do colour now, I think, first instead. I'm also going to turn the fan on a bit warm in here, actually. don't know if anybody's there. Just to let you know, just to ask, can you guys hear the fan? Is everything all right? Because if it's too loud, I will either turn it down or switch it off. But I'm gonna just cool myself down a bit because I'm a bit warm in here actually. Did it get it that time? There we go. Andrew, you got some moody industrial atmospheric music playing. So if anything, it blends right in. Yeah, I could see that. When I said that, I was like, probably be right. So, I want to try something. Not sure if it'll work, but I'm going to give it a go. Whoops. Not that. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Before I do that, though, I am going to finish colouring this guy's tattoo here as well. Hey, Patrick, over on YouTube. It's the page that I drew last week. We are now inking and colouring it. It's part of the horror short story that I'm working on, which will be part of a Kickstarter, which will be later this year, which I will obviously bang on about once there's more details and stuff about it. It's an anthology, so it'll be not just me, but some other very talented people will be working on the book as well with their own short stories. So this is a selection of other short stories. Part of a selection, sorry. And this is written by... oh, sorry, hang on. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a moment. Give me one moment. Why is that not? I'm sure it's fine. I'm just worrying about nothing, I think. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, so... Yeah, this... what was I saying? Yeah, so I didn't write this, by the way. It was Dan Mitchell who wrote this. So this is Dan Mitchell's story that was like a short story that he wrote, and then he wanted to adapt it into a comic for this book. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm the artist behind that. It's going all right. I said, oh, for God's sake. It worked out quite nicely though, because we're the page I'm now on is the page that we worked on last week, guys. So when the ones I did pencils for. So now we're just you know, colouring it, and inking it digitally. So yeah, it's pretty gruesome. The other pages get even more gruesome. So this is as gruesome as I can get on here, but the next pages are pretty disgusting. Ace, I'll definitely be back. Ace, I'll defo be backing that when it's live. Thank you, Patrick. I knew you're very supportive, so I appreciate that. Yeah, it'll be really good if you like. If you're into horror stories, I think it's going to be fun. I love horror comics, so and anthologies are definitely the way to go for that kind of stuff. It's gone through a few permutations though, because I wasn't sure whether I was going to do it in like color. I was thinking more black and white with like different like tones and stuff, but I'm thinking there might be already kind of someone doing that in the book, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it in color actually. Screw it. I don't do enough things in color anyway, so why not? Okay, so let's do that and then clipping mask it. What were you saying? I've always been a spooky kid, so it's well down my street. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure. I don't actually know what the other stories are, by the way. I just know there's some good talent behind it, so no idea. So I'm gonna try. This is what I said I was gonna try and do. I'm gonna try. This is crazy. I know, crazy guys. So I want to add a bit of, because I don't want to show the blood, because if you watch the next panel, there's this bit here where you see like all this grossness, and that's when there's some blood and stuff like that. I don't necessarily want to show it in this panel yet, because I want it to be like, oh, you know, like reveal. But I might do, just because I want to look a bit violent, I'm going to do just a bit of red in the background. There we go, like that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then maybe I should actually make it so... Just gonna try something. That kind of works. That's kind of what it's something like that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that I think I'm digging that. And then you see the reveal. And then we might show it again where he's like red, like, oh god, shock. But I quite like that. Like it's really like coughing a lot. But I didn't want to show the blood yet. I think that kind of works. Like it looks, you know, it's obviously very intense. Yeah, we'll go with that. And that'll look nice next to that pattern as well. So it's like, ooh, and then he goes really bad. So what I need to do is the shading. So I haven't done that yet. So oh, and he hasn't got texture. So what I might do is up that a bit more to about 75, and then add the texture, because the texture will sort of mute the color a little bit. So if we do that, let's see if that works. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. That's what I wanted. I like that bit of texture. fact, we might be able to just bump that down a little bit, actually. Pull it down to 60. There we go. That works. You've still got the little you've still got the texture and stuff, but it works. Nice, darker drips. What do you mean? What is in like the drips from the... You think? Oh. I will want to do a bit of shading though on it as well. Oh, whoops. Now, you know what? I don't want too much shading. I know it's not realistic considering the lighting source, but I think that will dilute it a bit. So I'll put a bit of shading here and there for definition, but I'm not gonna, if I can help it, I won't do it on the face necessarily. Like there is fine, and like maybe a bit on the tooth here, but nowhere near as intense as it was there. I don't want to do that. So maybe a bit up here. Yeah. Yeah. Because I haven't done the line shading yet, stuff, and you know. No. No, I don't like that. Andrew, thanks for joining me, mate. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely day. Hope work goes okay. Thanks for joining me. You take care. Let's see. Let's do that line shading. Well, maybe I won't do the line shading. I'll do a bit just to very small amount, because again I don't want to, you know, I don't want to make it like darken it too much or anything like that, because I want it to stand out. But I realise I've done line shading on everything other panels, so it probably, you know, all the other panels, so I should do a bit, you know, at least. I think I might leave it like that. Like I said, I don't want to do too much, so I think that will do. Right, so we're going to go back to this color scheme. Sorry, the first panel color scheme for this one, because I want the red of the blood to pop. So it can't be this. It has to be, as in it can't be panel 2. It's got to be panel 1 color scheme. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? what I'm saying? But I might do that red bit again down here, unless I don't like it. I quite like the idea of like that intense cough, because that's the thing. Is this intense cough? Well, that's a shock. No, maybe I won't do that. I'll stick with just this one red panel here, because that's where it escalates, and I quite like that. And I think I might just leave that, and that can just be normal color scheme, or maybe a red background or something. I don't know. I'll work that out. Come on. Take it away. There we go. Panel 2. Right. Let's do this. I was going to just use the brush instead, but I realised if I've done stuff with like the spit and all that, so I've drawn an outline for it, so really I should. It would look a bit weird if I didn't, you know. So we'll draw a very faint outline. There we go, that'll do. Plenty of grossness. Right, let's do the colour. Actually, no. Let's do the frame. We haven't done that. We had not done that yet. There we go. That's looking good. Oh, I haven't done that bit of arm. That's annoying. Okay, we'll just colour that bit in. I'll draw it in a second. Why did I just miss that? God, sometimes. Sometimes, Ben. Whoop! No, you haven't done this. Let's try. There we go. We're definitely going to shade that as well. So it needs a bit more definition. It's a bit weak. So I'm going to do this blood colour on a separate layer because I want to be able to change the intensity if I don't think the blood is working, or like whether it's too much or too little. So I'm going to just do it as a separate colour layer, just so I can tweak that here and there if I need to. Oh, I nearly forgot to. There's meant to be the spot in the middle, the black spot. So I will add that in shortly. Totally forgot that that's what we're looking at here. It's not just this bloody mess. It's supposed to be, you know, this within the blood. Just not sure what to do about the background. Not sure. No, we don't want that actually, because I realise, it affects the other thing, but also because at some point, I'd like to do, I'm considering having it so the white, the gutters between the panels and stuff is going to be black rather than white. So, if we have the blue tone from before, I will not have it on the blood. I don't want it on the blood because I want the blood to stand out. So, as you can see, it's on the blood right now, but we will fix that because I don't want that. Okay, that's very Silent Hill, having this at the end. I presume we must be at the end of it now. It's very good. There you go. That's what I'm about. Because we could have it over it, but I just don't think it works quite as well. No. No, I think we need it to be like that crimson, and you see the... Yeah. I know what it looks like, but give me a moment. I'm just trying something. I don't know. Do we want that? No, I think it works. I think it works. For now, it works anyway. Rough Inker, that's the one. No, that isn't the one. I thought it was. Let's see. Oh, I did them brown, didn't I? I meant them to. They needed to be black. In fact, actually, I don't like that. I'm gonna look at some manga markers because I think they've got something in here. Is that one I'm thinking of? No, that's not what I was thinking of. No, we'll go with, we'll go with. Let's bring that back. I'm gonna just fix that so it's black there. Recent. Put some music on. It's a bit quiet. It's a bit quiet. Let's change that. Something else. What's above a beat? Just wondering if that looks any better. No. I'll stick with that for now, and I can always change my mind later. It's not. I can't find the one I wanted. I know when I'll see it. Oh, that's cool. We've got some. Nice. For later. Right, let's focus on what we got here. So, studio pen, boom. that's what I was going to do. I need to do the line shading. Not that one, that's too thick. I think, guys, what I'm going to do today is one more panel, and then I'm going to call it a night on the stream, I think. There we go. So it doesn't look as even. There we are. Right, let's do that little panel down there, and then I'm going to call it a night, I think, guys. But we got that. We got that nice boom, boom, boom. The red. Should the red be more intense? Not on this bit, but I mean on the panel before, because I think. Wait a minute. 3. Ooh. Oops. Make that a bit more like mental. I'm gonna lose his frickin' mind. There we go. There we go. Maybe I will give it a red background. Quite like that idea. I just don't want it to be red because I don't want it to take away from this panel because it's also like the intense pain. Do you know what I mean? Well, this isn't pain, this is more shock. But I still want to stick with it. I don't want it to, yeah, I like the intensity of the red with this sort of darker stuff. Right, let's go with this skin. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, like I said, give it a like. Give the video a like, really would help the channel if you do. Unless you really didn't like it, then don't. I want it to be genuine. If you're gonna, yeah, I want it to be a genuine like. No, we don't need that, but let's. So let's give the blue. Huh. I have an idea. This might not work, it might look crap, but we'll try it. There we go. I want it to still like, yeah. But the eyes are the ones that are like, jeez, yeah. Okay, give it a red background. See how that looks. Like that. Oh, sorry, I didn't even. Sorry, Joe. What were you saying? Would a total black background help convey the panic? Yeah, I don't know. Well, the only problem is with the black background is, as I said earlier, I'm planning to make the gutter, so the page in the background, I'm planning to make that all black. So that would be a bit, but I mean, that might work. I don't know. I'm going to bear that in mind, Joe, because that might be a good idea. I'm going to bear that in mind because that actually might be a good idea. Because when I'm actually doing the, it might be nice to see it like where there is no back, like no frame for the black, so it's a black box, but it sort of gets lost in the black background. That actually might work. I don't know, but I will save that for some R&D for later, I think. Oh, whoops. Oh, God. Oh, no. Stop. 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 Thank you. God, that was annoying. That was so annoying. Yeah, I've had this update and I hate it. I hate this spot. I like what they've done because they're trying to make it more like a computer where you sort of like have multiple windows and stuff, and that has been useful. But the way it works is just so awful. I think they need to update that and sort it out because it's awful. Like then, just did it randomly. It was so annoying. Joe, yeah, see how it goes. That's what's good about digital, like much easier to switch things up. Well, exactly, especially when you're doing something on a sort of like a tight deadline. It's just easier because you can also make mistakes. I mean, I won't talk about it much, but I made a big mistake recently on one of the pages, and I'm trying to, you know, fix it. And if I had drawn that traditionally, I'd have to just redraw it, basically, and that would have been really not good. Go to the under eye. Okay. It's not a big deal, but you know. Oh yeah, it doesn't do anything. I don't know why. Well, I remembered. There's that. No, I better stop. I was just looking. I'm thinking maybe I'll carry on, guys, but no, I'm gonna have to stop there. I think. Okay. So we didn't get a full page done, but we got we're halfway there, and that's good. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it there. Guys, thank you for joining me this evening. I don't think I'll be working on this again next week. I think we're going to go back to traditional pencil and ink and just getting some requests from the chat next week. Oh, hey, Rare Candy. I'm sorry, I'm about to end. I'm just about to finish for the day. That's what we've done so far on the page. Obviously, if anybody's missed this and they want to watch it, you can just you can watch it on it's on my channel. So. Rare Candy, it's all good. You don't have to be here. I appreciate you turning up at the end. But yeah, if you want to check it out later, just go on my YouTube channel and you can check it out. But yeah, next week I don't think it's going to be this again. I think we'll be moving back to pencil and ink sketches, requests from the chat basically. So yeah, get some requests ready. In the meantime, guys, if you don't follow me on, well, first of all, if you've been watching this and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. Please do. It would be really helpful. I'm producing videos. I'm doing live streams every Monday, and I'm producing videos every Wednesday. Although I might start changing that so it's every other Wednesday, just so I can keep up. But at the moment, it's currently every Wednesday. So there's another video coming out. I think the next video that's coming out is me talking about 3 comics that one of my favorite comic book artists, Becky Cloonan, worked on. So if you fancy checking that out, that'll be available on Wednesday. But if you don't follow me on other socials, I'm Ben Allen Inks on everything. So please do go check me out on those and do subscribe, do follow, do all that. Please, please, please do. What's that, Joe? Your first request, bald Homer-looking MF with a bird tattoo on his chest in his underwear. No! I don't want to draw that guy anymore! Don't make me draw him again! Okay. What's that, Rare Candy? Do I like the Beano? I have not been a fan of the Beano ever, to be honest. It's not that I'm against it or anything. It's just that I didn't really read it when I was a kid, so it wasn't really a thing for me. I know loads of people like Beano and the Dandy and stuff. I had a friend who was part of the Beano Club. He had like a Beano Club t-shirt, and I always thought that was really cool. But I have no interest in the Beano, even when I was a kid. Guys, I better go. It's like nearly 10 now, so I'm gonna call it. Been drawing this all day. I've been drawing it all night now. Not all night, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna get going. Thanks, guys. I will see you next week. Yeah.